Boom shakalaka.
Welcome. Let's start this week with talking
children.
about how do you think some dogs decide to like play with their toys like their plushies, but other dogs decide to destroy? Like, what about the difference? Like, what difference is in those dogs' brains where some like to like nurture and like nibble on their plush toys, but others just destroy and kill them?
I think the difference is like in obviously like the different kinds of breeds, but even still in those like aggressive breeds, you still find dogs that like nibble and just keep one toy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get it.
I think they like have a favorite.
You think
and they
it's a
want to
boy versus girl thing?
No, I think it's just like
My dog must be a psychopath because he destroys every toy. He has no favorite toy.
yeah, maybe he hasn't found it yet.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh God, yeah, no, Bali, she destroys everything, but whenever she destroys one of her toys, she'll take all the stuffing out, and then it'll be like all flat. It'll be like a flat fucking like taco or something. But as soon as you like try to go and throw it away, like she will sit in front of the trash can. She'll be so sad, and then if you take it out and give it to her, she gets like excited. She grabs it and then she runs and she'll hide it. Because she doesn't want you to get rid of it. It's very sad,
Some
actually.
companies make it so they just like have a sleeve and you just put a water bottle, like an empty water bottle in it.
Yeah, this is what this is.
She doesn't like it?
Well, the thing is that she destroyed it. So we put like, Mariah put like old socks in there and shit. And like, now it's, I guess, has a second life. But you see she's already fucking destroying that.
Yeah.
Shout out
She's
to
a tiny
Waterloo.
dog.
Yeah, she's tiny, but she's ferocious. Do you have any dog? I forget. You have animals at your parents' house?
Yeah, my mom and dad have like a big ass dog.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have sex with it, do you?
Never have, never will.
Well, don't say never. I mean,
I'm not planning on it. I don't kiss it on the mouth either.
you don't let your dog love you, bro?
Not on the mouth.
That's sad.
It's too close to bestiality.
Oh, it's not.
That's the next thing. That's the
No,
next
it's
thing that
not.
we're going to be okay with as a society. Now that I'm not going on that Alex Jones rant.
Yeah,
it was going to be a joke, but I think too many people would take it seriously.
We just talked about bombing and giving people hammers.
But this is
to
too
prevent
far.
Bestiality.
This is too far.
Did I show you that the Channel 5 interview with Alex Jones after, like, during all the Sandy Hook
Yeah,
shit?
I've seen that.
Dude,
that was crazy.
He was melting down.
Dude.
Talk about a meltdown. This dude was on camera talking about, yeah, I killed those kids.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I mean, he kept
His
saying
rant
that.
was saying, I must have killed the kids. I killed the kids. It
was
had
me.
to have been me. I killed them.
Yeah.
He's a psycho.
He was losing.
Doesn't your dad
it.
watch him?
Yeah, a lot of our dads watch him. That's the
That's
sad.
insane.
That's the scary thing is that a lot of you think, oh my God, he's terrible. Yeah, dude, all of our dads watch Alex Jones. That's the fucking sad part. Your dad, I bet, watches. Unless you have some. Do you have a pussy liberal dad?
No.
Yeah, he definitely watches Alex Jones.
Pussy liberal dad, dude.
Yeah.
We're not even conservatives yet. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it won't happen, but
You know what? I'm not saying it won't happen either, but I definitely don't think either one of us would align with what the conservative
currently
party
I don't
currently
think I'd fuck with that.
jives with.
Chides, what are we? Some 70s fucking rock?
Well,
band?
dude, no, I was watching a video yesterday, and it was just going over all of the conflicts going around in the world right now. Dude, if you watch that, you'll become conservative. I guarantee you, if you put 100 people in a room, 100 guys in a room, made them watch it, like 30 of them would be like, no, we need that southern wall. Yeah, because it's scary, dude.
Oh yeah, down south.
Yeah.
In South America, it's just a
South
hellhole.
America, dude,
It's basically the Middle East,
it's the Middle East in a jungle.
and with killer animals.
Killer
Like
animals.
the Middle East, at least don't have to worry about fucking crocodiles and like piranhas.
Oh yeah,
and
the
giant
and
fish.
the most popular sidearm in South America is a machete. They're still
Ugh.
fucking around with swords and shit down there.
Those
at
are
least,
worse than
At least the
swords.
Middle East will just pump you full of
You know
like
how
they'll just
light
shoot
a
you with an
machete
AK.
is?
What?
You know how light a machete is,
Dude.
Just to swing it, it's not even like you're holding anything.
Yeah, we both saw that video of that guy get his fucking hand cut off like it was nothing.
Dude, we've seen 2 videos like that.
That's terrifying. You've seen 2 videos? Oh yeah.
I sent the first one to you, and you started freaking out. And then you sent me the second one, and you're like, "Look at this, Michael!" Ha ha. Ha.
Yeah. Did you see that guy put an update video?
Did he get his hand back?
No, it was just an update video of him in the hospital with like it was just like white gauze around like his hand
Oh,
stump.
he didn't get his hand.
Well, I don't know if they didn't reattach it yet. I doubt they'll reattach it because by the looks of it, they're not in a place where they figured out how to reattach limbs yet.
It's in South America, of course not.
So yeah,
I told you he wasn't gonna get it back. You're like, no, I think they can reattach it. Nah,
I was being
not
hopeful.
there.
I was being.
Not
I was.
there.
I was lying to myself. I was like, no, I wasn't saying. I was said, dude, if they were in America, they could reattach it.
Dude,
There, it's gone.
He kept that hand so he can hold the stump and have a ghost hand.
He just put his jack himself off with his his fucking hand that was cut off.
It was worth it.
Well, no,
it was worth it.
The update video was him in the hospital being like, guys, I told you it's all gonna be okay. I'm alive. He's alive. We're okay. It's
like have a hand, motherfucker.
Life is more about. He was talking about how he's like, I'm not. I don't even think about it anymore. It's like
you'll think about it when you try to hold something.
Yeah, or when you go to wipe your ass with your stump.
Get a bowl of soup.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure soup is real popular there.
You can't play video games anymore.
They were never playing video games.
No, they still rock with the PS2 down there. Like it just came out. Yeah. They fuck heavy with the PlayStation 2. I'm telling you. That in the GameCube.
Could you imagine living down there?
No, I can't. It would be hell.
I think I'd kill myself. I'm surprised Africa has the highest rates of suicide. Because it should be South America.
Oh, easily.
I think South America is worse. Like, we all shit on Africa for being inhospitable. But looking at South America, it's so much worse.
You know, thinking about it now, I think I know why South America hasn't...
Because of all the drugs.
Well, no, not drugs. There are a lot of drugs in Africa, too. Soccer. That's the only thing that's keeping like South America afloat.
Dude, the NBA is I think
FIFA is literally holding up that country from going into a civil war. I swear to Christ. I think it's literally just a soccer ball is preventing that entire region from failing.
Yeah.
I truly believe that.
Now that I think about it with what you said about China and Africa, I suddenly understand the NBA's push to start up NBA Africa. I suddenly understand that's how they're fighting communism now. The United States pushed the NBA to start up a league in fucking Africa to combat China communism. That's crazy.
Dude,
I just put that have we introduced the podcast? We didn't say that.
Welcome back, guys.
We might have already. I don't know.
I don't think we did.
Dude, that's insane. I just had that realization.
Well, that's what ended like the USSR. It was like we were in a stalemate, dude. It was rock and roll and fucking
the moon.
Yeah, and going to the moon. And people were like, "Wow, America's actually the shit." Fuck the Soviet Union. That's what caused it. It was black people making music and us getting to the moon, allegedly. That's what caused the fall of the USSR, bro. So it makes sense. Starting up a fucking NBA league in Africa. Dude, black people in Africa. First, that's going to be the first couple seasons are going to be hilarious. It's going to be the funniest thing, dude.
They've already happened.
There's just going to be short, little chubby African guys.
No, they're not, dude. They're all skinny and tall.
Just fucking missing the layups.
Dude? They're all skinny and tall.
Well, I guess, dude. But if you're trying to think of a funny African league,
it's
dude,
never
going to
happen.
Be short and... Dude, they're all.
Those are the rich ones. Do you think that rich Africans want to sweat?
Dude, listen. Do you remember that little African guy we saw at Taco Bell yesterday? The pregnant looking one. Just imagine, just all of them running around on the court with sunglasses on. They refuse to take them off. And they're fucking missing layups and shit. Like, yeah.
Why are they refusing to take them off?
Because it's funnier. They're superstars, bro. They don't take off their sunnies.
That's what makes you a superstar.
Yeah, in Africa. That's how you know someone in Africa is the boss, is when they're walking around with a pair of sunglasses on. You're like, oh, and they have a cowboy hat. Cowboy hat and sunnies, dude. That's how you know you're the boss in Africa.
We should start wearing cowboy hats and just get hated on by fucking everybody.
Oh, my God. Dude,
I would rip on it.
Let's just, because technically it's American culture, so any American can kind of dip into that and be like,
yo,
howdy, ma'am. We could all kind of just become that at any time and be like, I guess they're just a cowboy. The funniest sect of people, they're the funniest group of people that I've actually done that are Jews in America. There are a handful of Jewish cowboys walking around America. I swear to God. And it's American culture, so I've seen it with my own eyes.
It's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, they exist in New York. They ride up on a horse.
Dude, you
Shalom.
You know who fucks heavy with upstate New York?
Whoa.
Hasidic Jews.
Really?
They're everywhere, dude. They love upstate New York. Upstate New York is such a weird place because there's like 3 civilized areas. The city, Buffalo, and Albany, and like all these little cities, but in between there, it's just fucking country. It's just like the most country. I'm not saying uneducated, but
yeah, it's just
they're just now getting Wi-Fi, so I don't know what to tell you.
Starlink is.
They've been living in the 1980s. It's such a weird area. Because
It
they
is
have the
strange.
epitome of culture for many, many years. And then they have these people who just now got the fucking internet.
Well, if you look at like major cities, that's what happens. It's like
Yeah.
if the bottom of the state is like super civilized, the top half of the state, like the people there are very hesitant to change. Like that's what happens like Southern California versus Northern California. Dude, past San Francisco, it's indistinguishable from the Midwest.
That's kind of cool.
It is pretty cool, but at the same time,
Midwest
it's
is
like
the most relaxed
there's
people,
so
dude.
many people that live in California that it's like they're living in Ohio.
Dude, I would live in the upper half of California then.
Yeah,
I don't want to live around the other people.
you should look into it.
Nah, I'm too scared of the super volcano.
Super volcano.
Yeah, dude. Also, I'd rather have tornadoes than earthquakes.
I thought Portland would be a cool place to live until I started watching videos on it. Portland is a hellish
Yeah, dude,
nightmare,
I could've told you
and I
that.
kind of hope it falls into the ocean soon.
Dude, have I told you the story about the?
We'll just wash all this. Just like we need to lose Florida. If we lose Florida and Portland, dude, our country would be looking a lot better.
Dude, so
Just sink 'em. Depth charges all across.
But,
the fucking, just boop, boop.
I saw during COVID there's a Zoom meeting, and the Zoom meeting was like a town hall forum, and this lady was complaining that someone they like elected for public office was a homeless man who was a convicted sex offender of minors, and she was complaining.
Sweet.
And then the rest of the fucking office just started shitting on her for being a bad human and not wanting to give him another chance to be around children. The job was around children,
Oh
dude.
my God.
And they were shitting on this poor lady who didn't want him around her kids. Fuck Portland.
Yeah.
Fuck Portland and their Antifa loving assholes in the asshole. Send them to fucking Ukraine.
You know what? And since you brought up Antifa, I'll mention this. Like, I fucking despise the alt-right, but at least they're in it to win it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they
Yeah,
stormed
they
the
don't fuck
Capitol.
around.
They don't fuck around. They carry guns out in public so much so that the police just are like, what are we going to do about it?
Dude,
Like, we
any
can't
given
do
day,
anything.
any given day, they can throw a parade.
Dude,
They will throw a parade on a random Tuesday after work.
Do you know that that they have like there's separate flags? They don't even fly the American flag. There's one flag that they have, and it's the American flag, but it's just the border. Everything is black. The stars are black. The stripes are black, and it's to represent solely the fact that they will use extreme force against the left if necessary. Like, these people
That's insane,
are
dude.
straight up American terrorists. Yeah, dude.
And they throw
And
parades.
this is what I'm gonna say. Somebody needs to start a like not even
Anybody willing to throw that many parades is a threat.
well, not only that, parades are a threat in themselves, dude.
I
It's
fucking
the
hate parades.
gayest thing
Shut down the
strong
road.
men like try to do. Where
Throwing
it's like
candy at children, that's so gay.
it's like a you might as well throw a pageant and make your
Yeah, it
soldiers
is a
fucking-
pageant.
It really is. It's so gay. Dictators, it's the gayest thing you can do is to parade
Making
around
them
your military
dance.
equipment.
Dude, you're having everyone do a synchronized dance. How gay is that? Think about it. Their little marching is a synchronized fucking dance if you break it down.
It really is. Ancient civilizations, do you know what they would do? They would take 1,000 of their best soldiers against 1,000 of their other best soldiers and have them fight to the death. And then after it's over, that's the parade. I'm not shitting you.
That's kind of cool.
I'm not shitting you. That's self-cleansing government, dude. They take care of the weak.
No, they were taking care of the strong. It was the strong versus the strong in that scenario.
And they're getting
If they
the
had put
strong.
1,000 versus a weak, that'd be kind of funny.
Well,
I
that would
understand
just
that.
be, it would be ruthless.
Yeah, like the alt-right versus the alt-left.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Antifa is a bunch of like just liberal pussies who are just now embracing the Second Amendment. But there's a huge untapped market of people who do not fall into the right, especially ex-military people who are themselves liberal. I mean, like people who
You know
are,
how few that is, probably. It's not a lot.
well, I'm okay. Of the people who leave the service, nobody really likes to talk about how many people completely go the opposite direction.
Really?
Because the military is so conservative and they see that mindset and what it does for the country that they go, I will never vote for another conservative president. The amount of people who leave the military and they either don't vote or they vote left from that point until they die is like, it's really only people talk about. It's like the loud service members that come back that are still preaching about the military. They still fuck with the right. It's everyone.
A lot of them, dude.
Everybody who's quiet about their service. Every single person who's quiet about. Well, I won't say everyone,
No,
but
not a lot.
a lot of them who are quiet about their service, they vote left.
Dude,
or
I
they
take
don't
care
vote.
of a lot of veterans, and I will tell you this: every single one of them has Fox News on.
Well,
I'm telling
those
you,
are
buddy.
but those are the loud ones.
No, they
Those-
hated
or
their
those-
service,
that's
dude.
the-
They served in Vietnam.
Yeah.
When they came back, the liberals were pelting them with shit.
Well, of course, that's going to make you concerned. I'm talking about the wars that we've fought in the 2000s and up until
I don't
now.
understand joining the side that hates you, though. That boggles my mind because, like, a lot of the far left people, I know they're not going far left, but they think all war, like, especially ones Americans are involved in, is just a genocide. It's not like,
Are you talking about now?
yeah.
Well, that's because those people who are saying that are uneducated, and I think it's easy. It's
annoying
easy.
as fuck how
It
uneducated
is.
these people are.
They're very uneducated, and honestly, I'd like to
What
send
the
like
fuck
a
is our college
plane.
doing?
I would like to send a plane of college-educated liberal women who still are belly aching about how amazing Afghanistan is and why like the because for a while they're like the Taliban needs to take over Afghanistan. Here's why. It's like the New York Post was doing shit like that, and it was just like. Here are 12 black women who think Afghanistan needs to be taken back.
All right.
Not
send
by
them over.
America. Yeah, I'm going to send you guys over, and they're going to take your clits off and cut your heads off. And you're going to be like, holy fuck, I wish I was in America. Yeah, no shit. So it's really easy, especially as a soldier, seeing what that shit was like, coming back, and being like, you have a hair in your mouth.
Not even a human hair.
Oh, dog hair?
Yeah.
They saw what it was like there, and so I think it's easy for them to be like, you guys have no idea what it is. I'm voting for the same person, but you guys are wrong. You guys are saying the wrong shit. I'm telling you, dude, there's a large portion of the military population who retire who feel like that.
Well, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, and
now that the hate's a little,
you got to
pushed
get
back.
like young guys who are actually like liberal, who don't fall into like the whole like trans people reading to kids. I don't give a fuck about that, but I do love this country, and I do think the right is taking it way too far. And I feel like there are a lot of people like me, especially ex-military people, who feel exactly
You're not
the same way.
ex-military. Say it right now.
I'm not, but I'm saying
Okay.
people who serve. Did you not listen to like
I heard
6
you.
minutes of me talking about people who left the service who
I
are
do, but I just
liberal?
wanted to make sure that everyone understands that you were never in the military.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Okay, good. All our fans need to know that.
Do you think it's imperative?
Sometimes we talk like we were in it, and I don't want to have any stolen.
I guess we could come. I guess yeah. Now that you say that, we can come off like we did serve or something,
We
because
did
we
not.
do talk about the military a lot.
We
yeah,
did
we're
not
just
serve.
we both just love this country. We hate the right. Love the military though.
We hate both sides, honestly. We're both just want normal fucking people running the fucking government. Why don't we have normal people?
I do think. Okay, so everyone compares like the alt right to the alt left. I do.
I'm in the middle, dude.
I'm closer to the middle than I am either side, but I
Yeah.
do lean left. We both do
I
lean
do too.
left. Yeah. But the thing is that
I won't claim either side. Fuck both of you.
no, of course not. But I think the left will have an easier time going back to the center than the right will. I believe that the right is so entrenched in their current beliefs that they'll either have
Oh, yeah, of course.
they'll have to die before that goes away.
Yeah, dude, they're very far right.
So I think that's the real problem, is we have to address that threat. Alt left, that's just a reaction to the right. And it's because the right has been annoyed with the left for a while, but then they
All because
really-
they tried to take Christmas.
well, no, it goes back to like
Of course it does. It goes really far back.
Yeah,
I
to,
was
like,
just trying to
60s
lighten the
and
mood a
70s.
little
It
bit
really
and go
is-
back to a fucking comedic podcast. Dude.
yeah, I guess yeah. Where are we at time wise? Shit, we're not even at 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about some funny haha things.
Yeah, we need to bring some we need to bring some levity.
Did you used to cheat at board games?
Did I used to cheat
as
at
a
board
child?
games? Yeah,
Yeah, I did too.
like
Malicious.
Monopoly.
Letting me be the banker. What a fucking
Oh,
dumb
dude!
move.
Every single time
Anyone who's
people
played
were not paying
Monopoly with
attention,
me
I
and
was
I
pocketing
became
like
the banker,
$2,000.
I was getting $400 every time I passed go. Fuck you.
Yeah, you can't let me be
Easy.
in charge of money, dude. Even still today, like I'm.
Do you still play Monopoly?
No, I still
Thank
don't play
God,
Monopoly.
Monopoly sucks.
Do you steal?
Not in real life.
You don't steal in real life?
Dude, someone casually told me they stole from like a department store, and I was like, "You're a piece of shit. Why'd you do that?" And they're like, "I used to work there. I'm allowed to." And I was like, "No, you're not. You're not allowed to steal from somewhere you used to work. Like, Caleb's not gonna go to the daycare he used to work at and fucking steal some pencils or like goldfish. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, you can't go to your ex place of work
And
and
be like,
steal.
I'm entitled to. You're not. That's what I hate. I hate how these people are so fucking entitled now.
What?
That's what everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone thinks they're entitled for special treatment, so they can just take. No, you have to pay. You have to give. You have to say thank you and you're welcome, you fucking assholes.
Okay, let me ask you
What happened
this.
to thank you and you're welcome and bless you? That's what drives me crazy. Where have all our little manners gone? Like, just common courtesy. Please, bring them back. If I nod to you, nod to me back. Don't just stare at me. Come on. I'm just trying to be a nice human being, and you're giving me shit for it.
It is, yeah. But I feel like those people are. Are you trying to touch my dick, bro?
No,
Bro,
no.
stay on your half of the couch, bro. This is the Gaza Strip right here. This is I'm Israel, you're Palestine. I'm about to unleash hell on you. I'm about to roof knock you and then destroy your building. You know what that is?
Dude,
you know
Israel's
what roof
about
knocking
to do
is?
a major. No, but
Dude, listen to this. Roof knocking is they send like a mortar with a very low explosive charge and they hit the top of a building and it doesn't do any damage, but it shakes the entire building. You know why they do that? To let people know to evacuate, because within a couple hours they're going to send a bigger bomb and destroy that building.
I get it.
It's
That's
called
smart.
roof knocking, and it's like super common. If you're
That's a good idea.
It's like if we were in Palestine and we were just doing this podcast and we hear like a but it's the entire building goes go, 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 go. We're like, oh holy shit, we got to take this podcast on the road. Israel's coming, bro.
Israel's knocking on the door.
Israel's knocking on the door. They're saying open up.
How many pounds of explosive does it take to blow up a building?
Dude, I don't know. They haven't done too much science though.
What's the cost benefit ratio of blowing up a building, dude?
Dude, I don't know. We're the ones paying for it.
Yeah, I know.
We're the ones sending them all that equipment so they can fucking roof knock and then blow shit up.
I understand why we're sending so much money to fucking Ukraine, though, to sink that government.
Oh,
We're
dude.
also trying to sink Iran with Israel, so I get that. Not
It's
to the
all,
same
I mean, it's
extent.
all the wars going on right now. That's another thing. I can circle back to what I was watching, making you like conservative. All of those wars, all of them, unless they're a civil war, they're all proxy wars. Every single one of them is a proxy war. Well, not only do they hate America, but some of our like allies are engaging in proxy wars on our behalf.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Like who?
The Saudis.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
What are
they're
the French doing? The
fuck
French are
all.
starting to pop off, dude. They're getting upset.
Fuck all. What are they doing?
I don't know. They're starting to threaten people.
With what? Attitude?
Military force.
They work like 4.5 hours
yeah,
a day.
I
They can
know.
achieve nothing.
They have a completely foreign military, dude. They just conscript from other countries, and they say if you serve for 2 terms, you can have French citizenship and like a salary for the rest of your life.
That can't be good for that country.
No, it's not. But for right now, it's good. Right now, they're getting a fucking military.
I guess.
In about 10 years, it's fucked.
Well,
But
you think percentage-wise, how many of those people who are joining
They
right
are
now are
not-
gonna still be alive? It's gonna be like
still,
10%.
They're not thinking ahead.
No, dude, they're not. That country's gonna fall to fucking Middle East terrorism in about 4.5 years.
Did you know how many psychopaths are just letting into their fucking country?
They're
right
training them. Military skills. They're giving the military
They're
skills.
making them more deadly, and then they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you can live here forever."
Yeah, serve us for 24 months, and then we'll pay you for the rest of your life.
these
and you
people
get
who
to
are
live
too
here.
violent to live in their home countries are coming here.
Jesus.
You better hope they step on a fucking landmine.
They're gonna. I mean, maybe they'll just be cannon fodder. Maybe like what is it? France? Yeah, France. Maybe they're just like turning their ship around, doing a full 180.
I doubt that'll last.
No, yeah, they have, like I said, 4.5 years until their entire country
Dude,
falls apart.
The white
It's gonna be like Greece.
The joke of I can speak French, I surrender. That's basically their whole like fucking.
Who are they conscripting?
Just like anyone who will accept Americans.
There are a lot of
ex-soldiers,
Americans in France. Yeah,
ex-soldiers from a lot of countries are getting trained more and joining the French.
you know, if
Foreign
you think
Legion.
about it, dude, we're probably gonna have to step into France to help just secure everything, and France will become like an American territory.
Dude, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Most of Europe is an American territory.
Well, no, I understand, but I mean, like soldiers on the ground constantly. Like
that would
it is a
suck.
military outpost now.
Dude, we should stop being the world police for a year and just see what happens. Like, let's just say we take every military personnel, all the ships, all the planes, and we just take them to our border and see what the world would be like. Everything would be fucked within a year.
Yeah.
And people act like that's not going to happen. They act like we're the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then those same fat, dumb ass liberal women who are belly aching about us being in every single conflict. If we pulled out of every single conflict and we just cared about the United States, the rest of the world would fall within 2 years. Europe would be gone. Europe would get smoked, dude.
Yeah.
They can't defend. Germany's the only country that would probably be able to defend themselves. Poland as well.
That's it.
That's about it. Fucking England is falling.
Yeah.
Their police force wear fucking goofy ass hats and ride around on horses and carry swords. They're gone.
They don't have guns, dude.
That entire country is like just they're playing pretend. I swear to God, why now that I'm thinking about it, why the fuck do we even spend $1 defending them?
So you understand why I like Ireland now?
I get it.
Fuck the Brits.
Yeah, they're fucking pussies, dude.
I hate them
At least
so
the
much.
French are doing
They're
something
so
about it.
self-important. Fuck the British.
I will say the British, the Europe, okay, the like collective European military is something that can probably repel attacks, like a war for a decent amount of time, but nothing like they would it's like if it's Russia versus them, it would be they have more manpower. That's what I'm trying to like get at.
I think Russia would win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, like Russia would have more manpower and would be able to just keep taking it inch by inch.
I don't think they'd be able to do it to like Poland or Germany, if I'm being honest. Especially not Poland now. You know how much fucking ammunition we've sent to Poland?
Poland is
scary.
Poland. They're in NATO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's like America Junior.
They're waiting for Article 5 right now. They're praying for Article 5 so they can release hell on the people that used to fuck with them.
Dude, they are waiting
They're ready for genocide.
They're waiting for Russia to slip up and accidentally step into Poland, and then they would just go hog wild.
Early on in the war, supposedly Russia sent a plane into Polish airspace, and Poland was about to jump down their throat, but the United States said they couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's scary as fuck. They were ready right there.
Poland.
They were about to completely. It's about to be. Poland is all of Russia.
Poland is like a pit bull on a very weak chain, and America's just barely holding it back. Like, please don't go. And the Poland is like
F-22 is waiting to go too. We're holding that fucking monstrosity back.
Poland is requesting every single piece of American military equipment that they can.
They're like,
and America's like, we want to take your money,
but we can't sell you these weapons of mass destruction.
Because if we gave them 5th or 6th gen aircraft fighters, dude, they would immediately fly into Europe. They would fly into like fucking like into like Belgrade, and they would fly into like Moscow, and they would drop bombs on those government buildings,
and they wouldn't be able to stop them.
Because what are you gonna send an F-16 after an F-16, dude? What is that? Doesn't make any sense.
What are you gonna use your shitty ass copy Patriots
Su-72 fighter
did you
jets?
hear them? Did you hear they were celebrating blowing up a Patriot system and they were bragging about it?
Yeah.
And that guy on TikTok, he trains people on it.
Yeah,
they're like
habitual line. Yeah, habitual Linecrosser. Shout out to him on TikTok.
He was like, it wasn't even set up. It wasn't active.
It was not only that, it was a decoy system.
Oh, I didn't know it was a decoy.
Russia was going on their news and talking shit about how they blew up a Patriot system. They're like, it cost America like $240 million just for this system. It was the shell. It was a shell. They sent Ukraine.
That's the biggest fuck you.
They sent Ukraine, I think it was 13 or 14 actual or maybe it was like less. Maybe it was like 10 or 12. They sent them just like a dozen Patriots or something.
You don't need many.
And 100 empty shells. And they said, just set these out in the forest and shit. But what it is because Russia was bragging about how they just built their new a new wave of like heavy artillery.
It's hypersonic. They were claiming they had hypersonic,
and they're using that to blow up the Patriot systems. It's to drain them of their fucking giant rockets. So so just to break it down a little bit, Russia right now is in the middle of a big assault. Hold it down. Mariah's calling me.
Dude, I can't imagine being a Russian citizen and being conscripted, being just like a regular guy. They're bringing in fucking... Imagine being a patriot in your country, being Russian, and then suddenly you get conscripted, and the guy in training next to you, he decides to be. They like you're talking to him like, hey, well, who are you? And he goes, oh, I was in prison. Oh, and now you're serving next to me. That's cool. What were you in prison for? Oh, I murdered 86 little girls. And you have to serve next to the guy. You're trying to be a little bit of a patriot and protect your country because Putin's telling you you're fighting the devils to the south and the west back to devils.
I'm back.
I'm sorry. I went on a little rant about how they have to serve next to 86 little girl killer.
Oh yeah, Russian, they're pigs.
Fuck
but
you.
What's happening right now is they're mounting an offensive currently. Like, as of right now, Russia is sending in a fuck ton of more troops. But as we saw with that video, it was about 30,000. They're not really that trained. They're just going to die at the front line. That's whatever. But what's happening is the ammunition that America signed the bill for like a week ago is arriving in Ukraine like yesterday. It just got to Ukraine yesterday. So they're stockpiling all of these weapons in places where Russia can't get to them for like in a month or like 6 weeks. Ukraine is going to mount an offensive into Russia.
Good. Take back.
So they're not only are they going to take or push the forces way the fuck back, they now have secretly were given missiles by the U.S. government, long-range missiles, to hit targets inside of Russia.
Good.
Which they have been doing, mostly with drones, though, and they're hitting like oil refinery plants and like explosive stockpiles or like factories where they make explosives and ammunition. So they're already hitting like crucial choke points for not only their economy but also for their military supplies, like choking that up.
Yeah, of course.
they're just hitting them with body shots because they're catching their breath, so then they can fucking go for they're gonna go for the knockout hit.
Dude, imagine.
I love watching war shit.
Imagine being an ex-military in the United States and loving war so much and the horrors of war that you willingly go fight for another country. Imagine how sick that person has to be. How much of a monster do you have to be like, yeah, I only killed 350 people in Afghanistan. That's fucking pussy numbers. I need quadruple digits. There are people. There are people chasing 1,000 kills. I'm sure there are some motherfuckers who are like, I didn't kill enough people in Afghanistan. I'm going after.
Well, dude, if you look at the discrepancy of people, of the amount of kills like the Army gets versus the Air Force, it's fucking crazy, dude. The Air Force, it's like one bomber, because you'll hear like war stories about like bombers or whatever, and you hear like a war story about a sniper, and dude, the sniper can go into detail about like, I've killed 7 men. I watched each one of them on my thermal scope go cold, and I knew they were dead. Dude, these bombers are like, yeah, so it was flying over fucking Fallujah, and we got there a little bit early, and we caught the fucking Mujahideen or whatever off guard, or the fucking Al-Qaeda off guard. And he's like, I saw 60 of them camped around a Jeep. They're drinking tea, dude. I dropped my entire payload, and I smoked 60 Al-Qaeda members.
They're pussies, dude.
The
Air Force is pussies.
The Air Force is pussies. What are you talking about?
They brag about that. That's nothing.
Dude, no.
So the military that are like the Marines and the Army are so much cooler because they're actually like risking everything. They're risking life and limb. The Air Force is not going to get shot down. Maybe 1 in 1,000. Unless you're on a Black Hawk helicopter, you're most likely landing in the aircraft you took off in. But in like infantry and like Marine combat, there's not as good of a chance that you come back.
I mean, yeah, the chances of you dying is higher.
Yeah.
But what the Air Force is able to do from the sky is fucking insurmountable. We put troops on the ground to secure land. That's the only time we really need to put troops on the ground. Because our Air Force and our Navy, if you even get close to the coast, you're toast.
You're fucked.
And if we have planes, AC-130s, that's a common one. It flies so high you can barely see it, and it's so high up you can't hear when it shoots. You can't even hear when the fucking because it's so high up and so far away. The sound disperses, so you can't even hear it shoot. The only thing you hear is it go shoop and explode. Fucking 16 inches away from you, and then you were just organs flying in the fucking desert.
Dude, the Odin spears are fucking terrifying too.
Yeah. Those are fucking terrifying.
Mjolnir?
I watched the video that those may not actually be real.
They should be.
They should be.
I mean, I think that might be too much damage to the actual Earth.
Telephone
you
pole-sized
think about
tungsten rods
Shooting
shot
that down,
out from orbit.
that would do a lot of damage to everything.
Not only would it do a lot of damage to everything, you can't it's moving at like
You can't
terminal
stop that at all.
terminal velocity. Yeah.
Do you remember that dumbass on Red Bull who decided to jump from space? Why the fuck would you do that? I don't care how much of a thrill you're seeking. That's terrifying to skydive from fucking space.
Mm-hmm.
Who would agree to do that? What was wrong with your childhood? What did
Felix
your mom not do
Baumgartner.
for you? Was your mom a prostitute? Did your mom have sex with you in the room hiding in the closet? And your shitty mom
Did you
felt
watch
it?
Mommy? Don't watch Mommy.
I'm glad I'm glad you decided to be a fucking daredevil and not a serial killer. Don't get me wrong, but like, fuck, what's wrong with you?
I just don't think those people enjoy living.
I don't know how much time we got.
What are we at? 25 minutes?
35.
Really?
Yeah, we can end it here because we don't have to speed it up.
All right. Yeah.
This
fuck
is
it.
the end of. We didn't say that episode. This will be 51.
All right. Peace out, guys.